Hello everyone, my name is K3GamerK3, and today we're going to look at how to make full CTM connected textures using Optifine in Minecraft. So what we want to do is start with our block. I'm going to be doing some iron ore. Last time when we did horizontal we did coal, because it makes more sense for layers, but iron I think makes more sense to have more of a massive shape. So we're going to start here again, and this time if we look at our connected textures map, it's a lot more complicated. But don't get too scared, it's really not all that bad. If we look at our blocks, there's these 8 different edges, and they can all either be red or green for 16 possibilities. Really not too bad, don't worry. And if you start with your horizontal texture from last time, these are the same, but they're numbered differently. The 0 is the solo instead of the 3, so it's kind of traded places a little bit. You'll just have to renumber those if you want to start from that one. But if we're just starting from scratch here, you may want to do things a little differently anyways. So first thing we want to do is resize our canvas, and this time we want to double it. So you can do 32, 32, 200%, whatever you need. And let's delete our background here. There we go. Alright, so let's just leave this guy alone for our single one right now, and we'll duplicate and select our block, copy and paste, and put that right next to it. So this is going to be our horizontal layer. And we're going to do the same thing as last time where we tried to blend the two across, but the name of the game this time is stay away from the corners. We don't want to mess with this lower stuff because then it's not going to match what's coming below it. We just want to stick in this little open section here in the middle. So if we grab some texture and kind of move that around, maybe grab a little bit more, something different. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit repetitive. Let's just do it as that square. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so notice how we didn't mess with any of this lower corner stuff, just what was in the center up here. So let's make a new layer, and again we're going to start from the scratch one. So we're going to copy that and paste it in here, and this time what we want to do is just the vertical. And we're going to do the same thing where we blend it but try to stay away from this edge. We want it to line up and match interchangeably. So this time let's grab maybe some of this stuff. That actually looks pretty good just like that. Maybe something in this edge here. Throw a 4x4 in. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so it should be fairly seamless now. What we want to do is create one with both of these. So it's going to have the, I guess 1x2x1, I don't know, it's the L shape, I guess. Let's just call it an L shape. So if we take our horizontal one and we take just the bottom section of the vertical one, alright, and now the only thing we're missing is this blending that we did on layer 3 here. So let's take that, should all be the same in that range. well, let's copy it from layer 3 here, and then paste it in layer 4. Alright, so that looks all very seamless, and we did stay away from the edges. We're not getting any of the weird lines. Alright, so we're going to keep that one intact, and now let's do it as a 2x2. So we're going to start with this one, and we're going to add that last block in the corner, just using a lot of the textures that we did already. So if we grab most of this one and put that down there, and then we grab top half of this one and put that over here. It's looking pretty good. And then if we reuse this bottom texture here, it should match the bottom of this one. And then same thing for down here. Same most of that texture. And I'm lining this up with this down here. Just a little quicker than measuring all the pixels out. Alright, so this is pretty seamless with nothing in the center. So now, I'm going to call this one all. And we're going to copy that one, use it for this. So this was when we want to blend the center, but we want to keep these all as separate layers because we're going to need the different parts of them all throughout. And this is the last one we're doing. So for the center bit, let's use maybe some of this stuff. And that actually looks pretty good. Maybe we'll put something like right here just to even up that little corner. Yeah, I like that. So that is our massive coal as a 2x2. Alright, so I'm going to save this as our editing. Alright, so in our resource pack, textures, Minecraft, Optifine CTM, this time we want a iron ore folder. And as long as we save it as the paint.net file, we can get back in and keep editing with it, but I just want to have a backup saved for this, and I honestly probably should have done that last time. Alright, so this one here is what we're going to use to create all these different textures. And you may want to keep this up as a reference when you're making these. So we're going to start with 0 and just work our way up. Alright, so 0 is not connected to anything. That's what we started with on this one. Let's just get down so we can view that. Select it, copy, paste, and we'll call this 0. Okay, create a new one. This is going to be 1. And we want the left edge from the vertical one that we did. So, oh, I meant horizontal, I'm sorry. Horizontal left edge, copy, and paste. Alright, we're going to skip ahead to do number 3, because that's our right edge. So let's take that. And again, I'm making sure it says 16 by 16 in the bottom, just because that's the size we're working with. Copy and paste. Alright, so now let's go back and make 2. And if you remember from the horizontal one, that's the in-between of 1 and 2. So if we just start with texture 1, and I'm just going to copy it and use it for 2 here. Same idea as before. We're going to copy that edge. And we're going to paste it into 2. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, 0 connected to nothing. 1 connected on the right. 2 connected to both sides. And 3 connected just on the left. And you can see these all flow very seamlessly into each other. Alright, I'm going to leave them all deselected. So now we're going to skip ahead and do number 12, because that's actually the same thing we just did but with the verticals, 12, 24, and 36. So if we come to our vertical here and select 16 by 16, copy that one and paste for number 12, create a new one. We're going to skip to the bottom 36, uncheck that one, select this bottom part, copy, paste, that's our 36. So now I'm going to duplicate this layer to do number 24. So all we need to do is add that bottom part from, all we gotta do is add that top part from 36. So top half of the block, copy, try that again, copy, paste, there we go. Alright, so same kind of idea. We've got 12 being the one that's connected to the bottom. We've got 24 that's connected on both sides. And we've got 36 that's connected just at the top. So we've got this knocked out. And we can use that to make just about everything else along with some of the other textures we made. So let's go and do 4, 5, 16, and 17, just because that's combinations of adding these with these. So if we do 4, it's just a combination of 1 and 12. We can do that. And actually we already made it on the other sheet too. So if we do number 4, we actually made it over here already with this. That is our top left one here. And again, I'm just watching down here for 16 and 16. Copy that one. Make sure you're on the right layer. Is I on the right? I wasn't on the right layer for this one. Copy. Paste. How come that's not? Oh, because this is showing over top, that's why. Alright, so we got our little top corner for 4. 5 is just the other one next to it. 16 and 17 are just the bottom two. So we'll go ahead and make those. This is 5. Stop showing 4. 5 is this one. Copy and paste. And that's our top right corner. 16 is our bottom left corner. Copy that one, paste there. And 17 is our bottom right corner. Copy and paste. Alright. So now we've got these, and these done. We can also do 6, 7, 18, and 19 pretty easy just by adding combinations of these together. So let's do that one real quick. So 6 is a combination of 4 and 16. So if we start with 4, and I just don't have it visible because it keeps hard to keep track of sometimes. There we go. So now we just need the top half from 16. So if you go in here, still just its top half, and again it's there, it's just hidden. And paste that over 6. There we go. 7 is a combination of 4 and 5. And I'm going to take the visibility off that one again. Go back to 4, copy it, paste it. And we need 5's left half. And there we go. Alright, next we had 18, and that's a combination of 16 and 17. So I'm actually just going to copy 17. Call it 18. And we need 16's right half. There we go. Number 19 is a combination of 5 and 17. So if we take 5, and we need 17's top half. Alright, so that's probably all the easy ones to do. Let's go into this block right now. So 13 is actually the one that we already made with that 2x2, or that all block one that we made actually. This was the 2x2, but this is the top left corner from the all block. We're going to do that with 13, 15, 37, and 39. They are all these ones. So if we copy that one, that'll be our 13. Take the visibility off that one. There we go. Actually, I don't think that's the right one. No, I copied from the wrong layer. Alright, copy. There we go. Okay, we're going to skip 14 for now and do 15. Because again, it's one that we already have made up. And that is this corner. Copy that one. And paste for 15. Alright, we're going to take the visibility off those, again, because it's hard to keep track. 37 and 39. 37. There we go. 39. And now we just need this one. Okay, take that visibility off again. So now let's do these in betweens. So 14, 25, 27, and 38 is going to work just like how we made 2 and how we made 24. So 14 is just a combination of 13 and 15. So I'm actually going to copy that one, rename it 14, and if we look at it, I just need the left edge from 15. Copy, paste. There we go. Okay, next up is 25. And it's just a combination of 13 and 37. So if I make 25, we'll start with 13 and copy from 37. So we need the top part of 37. There we go. And next is 27. That one is a combination of 15 and 39. And we'll need the top part of 39. Alright. And last but not least, 38 is a combination of 37 and 39. So I'm just going to duplicate that. We'll call it 38. And if we look at it, it just needs that left edge from 39. Helps if I copy from the right layer before switching. There we go. Alright, so the last one to do is 26. And we can just create that with using either 14 and 38 or 25 and 27. So probably 25, 27 is easier because it's right next to 26. And since it's right there, we're just going to duplicate it. 26. Take a look at it. We just need that left edge from 27. Copy. Paste. Alright, so we're going to do pretty much that for the rest of these. All these other blocks are just combinations taking parts and pieces of the ones that we've already made. For example, 30, we're just going to be using, say, most of 37, but the bottom half of, say, 12. Let's say bottom half of 6, that matches a little bit better. 30 is the bottom half of 6 with the top part of 37. All of these can just be made using combinations of these, either in halves or in quarters. Just since we didn't mess with the corners much, just make sure you get into about the center of the block and everything should remain the same and equal. And I'll kind of fast forward through this part with you guys. Alright, and that should be all of them. So we're gonna save as, and we'll call this all tiles, and keep it as a paint.net. Alright, so kind of like last time, we're gonna go through and save each one individually again as a PNG. So we're going to go 0 through 46. And all you gotta do is file, save as, 0, PNG, save. And just say okay a bunch, flatten, and then Control Z to unflatten, but it is still saved. And again with 1. And you're going to do this for all of them. Alright, and with all of your images files made and double checked, now we just need the properties file. So we're going to right click, new, text document, and we want to call this one iron underscore or. And we want it as dot properties. And yes, we want to change the extension. Alright. So if we open it, we want it to match capital B blocks equals iron underscore or. We want the method to be CTM. We want the tiles to be 0 through 46. And for faces, we want all. Okay, we're going to save that. And now we just got to open it up in Minecraft. Alright, we're back here where we have the coal textures, and now let's do the iron. So we can see these are blending nicely together, and we can see them changing as we go. So this one, for instance, doesn't have anything in these corners. And this one does. It's only connecting where there's stuff next to it, and that is exactly what we want. And we'll see that do it on all faces, all the way around. And we've got a seamless iron ore. That simple. Thank you everybody for watching. My name is K3Gamer K3, and I'll see you next time.